Are you one of those people dealing with regret? Is this something that you did in the past that you feel like you can't accept today? If so, this is the perfect video for you. Stay tuned. My name is Cyrus Ausar, and my mission is to embody the emotion of overcoming. I believe we all fight battles we hide from the world. My objective is to help you win those battles through perspective. Stay tuned. Are you one of those people dealing with regret? Something you did in the past is like still haunting you to today. Regardless of whatever it may be, you feel like you just cannot shake it. Well, this is how you have to deal with it. You have to look at whatever you've done and come to accept what you've done first and foremost and seek closure to it. I don't know, everybody have done different things in their life. So whatever you did that is bringing you regret, whether it's not saying I love you to somebody that passed away, whether it's somebody you did wrong, regardless of whatever the form of regret is, we have to get some type of closure on it personally for us to live. So if it's somebody that you did not get a chance to say I love you to and they passed away, or somebody that just passed away in general, we felt like we didn't have the right communication with, the only thing we can do is get closure on it on the behalf of appreciating the time we did have with them. And we have to understand that that person is no longer here. They are no longer here. So we have to use that as a learning tool in our life to reach out to the people we currently have relationships with. Who do you talk to now? Don't let that circumstance of regret affect how you move forward in a negative way. So as I said, you may not have told your father or mother or somebody that you loved them and they end up passing away before you got a chance to have the right conversation. Now you got so much regret. I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. But ultimately that person is gone. And that's a hard thing to accept, but it's something we all must accept. And upon accepting that, we have to understand how we're going to move forward. So if we do live with regret on not communicating, how can we fix that? By communicating now with the people that we love. If you are one of those people that fall under the regret of doing something to somebody, look at what you feel like you've done and what you may be running from. You have to ask yourself a couple things. One, have you apologized to that person for what you did? Did you apologize? Did they accept it? Whether they did or whether they didn't, did you sincerely apologize? If you did, it's not on you to have them forcibly accept it. They may get around to it whenever they get around to it. But the fact that you did your best to reach out and mend whatever you did has to provide closure for you. Now, as I said, whether they accept it or not, that's a different thing. That's not on your clock. The only thing you can do is say, I'm sorry. I wish I wouldn't have did this, but I did. The second thing is changed behavior. You can't apologize for what you did to somebody and then continue that same behavior pattern. That regret is going to weigh on you forever if you continue these same actions that got you to have that regret in the first place. This is the things you have to analyze. So if you out here living with regret, as I said, from a loved one, we have to overcome it. We have to understand that this person has passed away. We have to understand that. I know it's difficult. And we have to take what we learned and move that forward. If it's something that you've done, then you have to apologize. You have to face it. And you have to stop that behavior that made you feel the regret in the first place. If you're not at this point, you have to self-reflect and self-assess. Really start looking at yourself and taking blame for yourself. I know it may feel heavy. I know it may feel heavy. But this is how we get out of these circumstances of living with regret. We have to clear ourselves. We have to apologize for the things we did. We have to get closure on things we can no longer control or change. This is how we overcome regret. As I said, if you apologize to somebody sincerely and you stop that behavior pattern, then it's not on us to force that apology or force them to say, okay, I forgive you, because they may not. They may never forgive you. I don't know what you've done, but they may never forgive you. But that's not on you. You can't carry that no more. I know a lot of us, we get these burdens and we hold on to it and it affects us and, manifests in our brain and turning all this, but we can't change the past. What is done is done. But if we've grown and became better people from that, then you use that as a learning lesson to not do that again and keep polishing up who we are as people. That's the only thing that we can do, is try our best to become better than we were yesterday, but every day. So don't hold that over your head for the rest of your life. Don't beat yourself up about it. If you having that regret, mend that gap. Apologize or accept what has happened that you cannot change. That's the only way. Let me rephrase. It's not the only way, but it's a great way to deal with regret. I hope I got through to you. I hope this reaches you. I hope if you're one of those people dealing with regret, you can self-reflect and utilize the things that I'm saying. Even if a person is unwilling, let me rephrase. No, not even rephrase it. Let me rewind a little bit. If somebody is unwilling to even communicate to receive your apology, then you try a little harder. And if they are unwilling, there's certain things you can do. Whether you write, whether you email, whether you LinkedIn or social media, just reach out. And the second thing, you don't have to keep apologizing. If you apologize, sincerely apologize and leave it at that. Don't every time you see it, sorry. Don't do that. Because it's going to feel like you're not sincere. Just apologize, stand on it, and move forward. As I said, if you like this video, please like, share, comment. I look forward to reading y'all comments. I look forward to replying. And thank you for taking the time out to watch this video.